Hi everyone, today I'm excited to share a comprehensive data architecture designed to analyze keyword performance for Canva. This project demonstrates how data can drive actionable insights for optimizing search engine marketing strategies while staying scalable and efficient. Let's break it down step by step. So first we're going to talk about our objectives. We want to analyze the effectiveness of keywords related to Canva in driving traffic and conversations. We also want to understand the keyword trends over time while comparing Canva's strategy with its competitors. Lastly, we want to provide actionable insights for improving search engine marketing campaigns and maximizing ROI. By achieving these goals, we ensure Canva remains ahead of its competitors in the search marketing. So now I'm going to talk about the data architectural model that I designed to solve this issue. So firstly, we're going to go to the data sources. So we're getting our data from public tools such as Google Keyword Planner and Google Trends. These tools will provide you insights into the search volume, the competition, and the trends. We're also going to be using Oversuggest and Answer the Public apps to expand the dataset by getting suggested keywords and also user questions. And lastly, to analyze our competitors, we're going to be using the SEMrush and Ahrefs apps to get some data from them. So now I'm going to talk of the data ingestion layer. So firstly, we need to collect this data. So we're going to be using either APIs or whatever form we can use to export either the CSVs or the JSON formats from the data we're getting from these tools. And if we cannot do that, we're going to manually get the data from those pages. And secondly, we're going to be using a data orchestration platform such as Google Cloud Composer, and this will help us to set up a time to collect the data every day. And we are going to be using the Google Cloud Storage as a data lake to put all the raw files in there. Now we're going to talk about the data processing layer. So firstly, we're going to be using Dataflow to move the data from the Google Storage to the BigQuery in an automated form. And then we're going to be using BigQuery. This is to load the raw data and make some staging tables. And after using some SQL queries, we're going to clean and transform the data to create structured tables that will help us get the keywords, the search volume, the competition, the cost per click, the trends, and the competitor data into structured tables. We're going to be talking about the data analysis layer. So firstly, as I mentioned before, we're going to be using BigQuery to get things as the top performing keywords by search volume, the cost per click. We're going to get trend analysis for specific words over time and the competitor analysis to identify some gaps and opportunities. We're going to be just doing all of this inside BigQuery using SQL. And after this, after we have our finalized tables, we're going to go to Looker and we're going to create some dashboards using all the key performance trends and comparisons that I had already mentioned before. Now we're on the stage that we know which layers are we going to use, and I have created this architecture model so you can follow me through and how it works. So firstly, we're going to be seeing the data sources. As you can see here, we have the different tools that I had measured. Then we're going to use our orchestration program that is going to be scheduled to get data from these tools every day. It's going to fill the data lake in the Google Cloud Storage. Then we're going to be using Dataflow to transform the data and create some staging tables inside BigQuery. And we're going to be using some SQL queries inside BigQuery to do the structural tables. And once we have our final and structural tables, we're going to be using Looker to create some dashboards that show the cost per click, the trend analysis, and some competitor analysis. So this is a mock-up dashboard that we could do on Looker. This is done in another website, actually it's done on Canva, but this shows you the importance of what the graphs can show us. And without having to show all the data, that we have collected. So for example, in here we have a top performance keywords graph. And on this graph, you can see which are the words that users are searching more. And you can see if the words that you have actually on your ads that you already had paid for, if they are the actual ones that people are clicking on or not. Also, you have a search volume by region. So it shows you like on which places they are searching you more on your company and which places they are not. And you could also even add the keywords. So for example, Australia could be searching Canva for using different words than the United States. On the bottom of that part, we are also seeing keyword trends over time. So this means that people might be searching Canva's presentations on January and more Canvas docs on February. Let's just say as a mock example. But in this way, you can kind of plan your campaigns per the trends that they're happening. So for example, if you know that on January there's more people doing certain things, you're gonna plan your campaign having that into consideration. And as well, like if you know in December the things change a little bit, then you're gonna plan your campaign different for that. On the middle, you can see that we have a campaign effectiveness area. So in here we can see that there's like the click-through rate and also a cost analysis. So you're seeing actually if your campaign is being effective or not. So these charts help you to, maybe if you have some KPIs already set, you want to see if things are actually working or if you need to change your keywords as well. And to see if the actual keywords that you're using is it translating into sales. So that would be good as well. So on your right, you can see that there's the competitor insights. In here, you can see what your other competitors are doing. You want to see the keywords that they're using. You want to see what is important for them. What are the things that they are using to drive users into their site? And you can get inspired for what they're doing and try to see if you can do some similar things to attract more users into your website. And since you're like, this is for a search engine marketing campaign, so you are actually paying to get your site on top of, let's just say, Google. So it is important for you to see what your competitors are doing to make sure that you are the one that is always on top and you are the one that the company's efforts and everything that they're paying for, it's effective. And lastly, you can see the user intent content. So in here is some suggestions that the analysis is giving you. So for example, what are the common user questions that are driving people to your website? It might be important. You can get some new keywords from it. And also you can get also new suggested keywords. So for example, in here, you can see that there might be some new words that Canva is not using to get people into your website, but they're getting a lot of volume. So maybe it would be a good idea to see those keywords and maybe change some of the ones that are using already on their search engine marketing campaigns. Why is important? What are the key insights of doing this whole architecture, and why is it important to get the keyword performance for a company such as Canva? First, the keywords can drive traffic and conversations into their website, and if you maximize your search in your marketing campaigns, it can help you actually worth the money you are investing on those campaigns. Also, by monitoring trends, it helps you adapt to the user behavior and to attract even more people using your search engine marketing campaigns. Using this model is also scalable. So you are considering that maybe right now you might be getting some small data, but maybe in the future you might even get bigger and larger quantities of data, and you can use the tools that I have applied to make it bigger. And having more data also makes everything more comprehensive, and you're getting a bigger picture of everything. You can actually get some actionable insights via your dashboards. So for example, you can identify top performing keywords to optimize the spending you're doing on your marketing campaigns. And you also can spot emerging trends that could make you better than your competitors. And lastly, it gives you a strategic advantage. It enables you to do quick, data driven decisions, and it supports continuous optimization and innovation on your search engine marketing campaigns. Thank you for watching. This project showcases how data and the right tools can unlock insights for business success. So I love to hear your thoughts or explore new opportunities to collaborate. Let's connect.